Hello everyone, this is the first video of the series An Introduction to Machine Learning. In this video, we will be talking about machine learning and what are the benefits and the scope of machine learning in today's world. So let's get started. The first question that comes to our mind is what is machine learning? Well, machine learning are specific kind of algorithms that find patterns in the data and they apply the patterns on the newer data to obtain a certain results that's needed, and they run the world. Okay, because there are lots and lots need of AI in today's world. To how machine learning is done? Well, machine learning are algorithms. Okay, why they are algorithms? Because there are some specific rules designed for them to work. We'll be talking about machine learning algorithms in the further videos. Okay, what machine learning does is it takes certain amount of data. Okay, it might be the data might be some small data or less data, or it might be very large data. Okay, and the machine learning algorithm learns from the data, like how data is, what data represents. Okay, and it understands something from it. It doesn't understands like we human do, but it store like values. It store values in it, and and use those values to predict something. Okay, basically we are finding patterns in very large amount of data or less data. Okay. Data is completely dependent upon the goal of the machine learning algorithm. Like if we are trying to achieve something in computer vision world, like we want to detect uh, some kind of unwanted things, like like in a security camera, if you want to detect something, if there's anything not usual. So for that we need a very large amount of data, because images are very different kind of data that require a very large data. So what kind of data can a machine learning algorithm take? First of all, data can be in numbers, data can be text, it can be images, it can be clicks on ads, it can be behavior of our typing, it can be the way we speak, the accent. Data is anything that can be digitally stored. If it can be digitally stored, it can be given to a machine learning algorithm, and the machine learning algorithm can pretty well learn from it. Machine learning is the process that powers many of the services we use today. Yeah, everyone use Netflix, YouTube, or Spotify. Yeah, okay. Suppose you are creating a new account on Google and log in YouTube for the first time, or Netflix or Spotify. You have created an account and you're logging in for the first time. So it will ask what you like, what are your choices. Okay, it learns from it. The algorithm learns from your choices and recommends on the basis of your choice. Okay, so these are recommendation systems. They are very, very, very largely used systems, very largely used machine learning products. Search engines are also a product of machine learning, like Google and Baidu. Or so, what Google does is it uses machine learning to show relevant pages to users based on their searches. And social media feeds also uses machine learning, like on Facebook, if we are liking some particular kind of videos or images or something else, then the Facebook will learn from it, or the Twitter will learn from it, and it will show you something like that only, and the ads will be specific to you. Also, the voice assistants like Siri and Alexa or OK Google, they all use machine learning to detect our voice. They use machine learning to recognize our voice, that what we are speaking, and it converts it to text. That's also a machine learning, and based on it, it takes a decision. That's also a part of machine learning, and hence the list goes on. There are numerous uses of machine learning in today's world. In all the instances we have talked about, they all require a lots of data. Like in the recommendation system will want your genre, what kind of genre you watch, what kind of videos you have liked, or on ads, what links you like to click on, what kind of websites you love to visit on, or on Facebook or Twitter, which statuses you are reacting to. And they use all this data, the machine learning uses all this data to make a guess that what you might want next. Frankly, the process is quite basic. Machine learning is on upper surface level. It feels like it's a very deep thing. Okay, it's a very tough thing, but it's not. It's mostly about finding patterns in the data and applying the pattern on newer data. This machine learning, it's a great invention of Jeffrey Hinton, who is also known as the father of deep learning. He invented the neural networks. He uh, proposed several theories on neural networks, and that's what we learn today. Okay, we have talked a lot about introduction to machine learning, and now we will be talking how machine learning is taking up in different fields. So we can see that it's pretty much used in almost every field, so from healthcare to law to advertising to automation, automotive and transportation, agriculture, manufacturing, like healthcare. If we are talking about healthcare, from the symptoms, AI can guess what kind of disease you have. Or there are different kinds of AI that are used to for surgery purposes. Okay, they can be a neurosurgeon, or they can be your assistant, a healthcare assistant that can help you at any time. Okay, in advertisement and media, it's used a lot to help know what the main users are, who will like the advertisement and who will not. In the manufacturing process, AI is used a lot. We'll talk deeply on every topic on machine learning and artificial intelligence. So let's get to the next topic. What are the trends in AI? Okay, so we'll be basically focusing on what are the trends in AI in India in 2020. The first trend is the rise of hyper automation. More of the hardware items, they are also using automation. They are also using machine learning to improve the hardware's performance. More of the products are using machine learning to be much better. In conversations, NLP are used to improve human conversations, or uh, they can be used to converse live with a human. Okay, these are the trends in AI. Okay, they are using data privacy, data storage technologies, quantum computing, data science, saving humongous amount of data. What's the market capital? How the trend is going up? In 2016, there was only $1.5 billion of AI market capital. Okay, it's been increasing since then. Since 2016, it's been exploding logarithmically. It's expected that by 2030, AI is going to add $16 trillion to the global economy, or the GDP. So that's why people are focusing more and more on it. You can also see that. The growth in services is large as compared to software and hardware because lots and lots of services are using AI to improve its products. Most of the things that we use in our real life, they all are based on services like recommendation system or Netflix, YouTube, like okay, and the voice assistants. These are all services. Okay, AI a hype. Whenever we think of AI or machine learning, we kind of visualize this kind of picture in our mind. But it's a hype. It's not true. It's not true at all because uh, AI is not about brain. AI is not about some hardware. It isn't a software. It's just an algorithm that uses data to find patterns into it and apply the patterns on data, different data. So that's AI. Don't get confused. These are the references you can uh, look to have a great overview of AI. We'll be talking much more in the next upcoming videos. In the next videos, we'll be talking about machine learning tools and techniques that are used in today's world, in today's companies and organizations, how they are used, the different frameworks of AI. Also, we will be talking about machine learning algorithm, different machine learning algorithm, the different types of machine learning algorithms, and more specifically, there will be a course on deep learning. So let's meet in the next video. Thank you.